أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. I'm going to read through some of these comedy plays, theory and criticism. As a language arts teacher, I taught students the English language for too many years to count now, and taught science and math and anatomy, physiology, faith-based religious circles, and I'm super grateful. And as a way of telling God thank you, I also continue to teach and learn. And this is Sadaqa Jariyah. I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to accept it. And having fun is part of learning. So Sa'wa, all the companions went to plays and acrobatic games. And they enjoyed their life. They loved their life. They loved the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. They did things that other nations and tribes and groups and people have done since the beginning of time. They were blessed to receive the greatest of prophets, and that is through their generosity. I'm going to continue reading what I started yesterday, which is the Misanthrope. There are two main characters so far, and it's pretty funny for those who know Old English or New English. One is called Alice, the other is called Phil. I'm just shortening it because they do shorten the name. And we were speaking about politics as a couple earlier, so let me try to find that section that I stopped on. There it is. I think it was Phil who was saying, of course. I'll go back a couple lines, just so it's within context for those who don't have the full segment together. Go back up to Phil's. Why, no, we'll go back down. Alice, there she is. Shall I see myself betrayed, robbed, torn to bits, and not? Oh, let's be still and rest our wits. Enough of reasoning now. I've had my fill. Phil states, indeed you will do well, sir, to be still. Rage less at your opponents, and give some thought to how you will win this lawsuit that's being brought. Alice states, I assure you I will do nothing of the sort. Phil states, then who will plead your case before the court? Alice states, reason, my right, justice will plead for me. Phil states, oh Lord, what judges do you plan to see? Alice states, why none? The justice of my cause is clear. Phil states, of course, but there's no politics to fear. Alice states, no, I refuse to lift a hand and that's flat. I'm either right or I am wrong. Phil states, don't count on that. Alice states, no, I will do nothing. Phil then states, your enemy's influence is great, you know. Alice reminds him, that makes no difference. Phil tells her, I will see, you will see. Alice says, must honor bow to guile? If so, I shall be proud to lose the trial. Phil, oh really? Alice says, I'll discover by this case whether or not people are sufficiently base. Whether or not people are sufficiently base and impudent, villainous, and perverse to do me wrong before the universe. Phil, what a person. Alice states, oh, I wish I could, whatever the cost, just for the beauty of it, that my trial were lost. Phil states, if people heard you talking so, they split their sides in laughter. Your name would be the jest. Alice states, so much worse for the jesters. Phil reminds Alice, may I inquire whether this rectitude you so admire, these hard virtues you're so enamored of, are they qualities of the lady and the men who you love? It much surprises me that you seem to view mankind with furious disesteem. Have yet found something to enchant your eyes amidst a species which you so despise. And what is more amazing, I'm afraid, is the most curious choice your heart has made. The honest Alice is fond of you. Arasone, the prude, admires you too. And yet your spirit's been perversely led to choose to fight Clement instead, whose brittle malice and coquettish ways so typify the manners of these days. How is it that the traits you most abhor are bearable in this lady and man that you adore? Are you so blind with love that you can't find them? Or do you contrive in this case not to mind them? My love for that young widow's not that kind, states Alice, that can't perceive defects. No, I'm not blind. I see the faults, despite my ardent love. And all I see fervently reprove, and yet I'm weak for all these falsities. That knows the arts of pleasing me, though I never cease of complaining. I swear I cannot manage not to love. The charm outweighs the faults. I can but aim to cleanse the spirit's heart in my love and purest flame. Phil, that's no small task. I wish you all success. You think, then, that they love you? Alice, heavens, yes. I wouldn't love them did they not love me. Phil states, if this taste for you is plain to see, why do these rivals cause you such despair? Alice states, true love, sir, is possessive, and cannot bear to share it with all the world. I'm here today to tell her and him they must send that mob away. If I were you, Phil states, and had your choice to make, I would be the one to take. That honest heart which cares for you alone would harmonize far better with your own. Alice says, true, true, each day my reason tells me so. But reason doesn't rule when it comes to matters of love, you know. Phil says, I fear some bitter sorrow is truly in store. Indeed, indeed, this is love.